Hey everybody, welcome back to Susan Lynn Psychic Medium. Thank you for joining me today. Good to see you guys. Listen, I have a bunch of videos that my guides want me to do, but I don't have time to do them all. So they're just going to have to, stretch time for me or something. But anyway, right now, I want to talk about something near and dear to our hearts. Mitch McConnell. Our black hearts. No, anyway, Mitch McConnell. Okay, I mentioned in my video before last that when Mitch McConnell steps down, or God, please let him be arrested. Anyway, that I was going to blow a glitter cannon up in this office. And I really dislike glitter. I really do, but I'm going to. And I have to tell you guys that this morning, my guides told me, you better order that glitter cannon. Yes! They told me that. They were like, you better order it. Don't wait. Don't put it off because you don't want to not have it here for when that happens. You told people you were going to have a glitter cannon and you need to have a glitter cannon. So I put it in my cart. I'm going to order it. And therefore, it will be on my desk ready to deploy for the celebration. Okay, so yes, that means Mitch McConnell stepping down. Everybody wants to know, will he be able to pick his own successor? Will he be able to pick his own successor for the Senate seat? Because right now in the state of Kentucky, the governor gets to pick the successor of someone that steps down. But as we know, or maybe you don't know, they're fighting it within the state, the Kentucky state legislature, to change that rule. Of course they are. They change everything to better their own odds at every turn. It's nothing fair about it. It's all about manipulation, right? So they're trying to manipulate. Because they have a veto-proof majority in the House and the Senate in Kentucky. Okay, they have that. However, there already are very strident, the word they're using, important, ominous, I don't know the word, that's the kind of the description they're using, voter fraud investigations going on right now regarding Mitch McConnell's vote in Kentucky. And there's evidence. They just told me there's evidence. So here's what's going to go down. So even though they got the votes within the state ledge to change this law to say that then the prevailing party of whoever is stepping down gets to pick the next person instead of the governor. What they're showing me is Governor Beshear of Kentucky, because there's this, when you've got an investigation like this happening against you, then you don't have all the power to do whatever you want to do anymore. So now Beshear can go, and the Democrats in Kentucky can go to McConnell and say, here's the thing, right? We're going to work a little deal with you, right? You're not going to appoint anybody you want to appoint. We're going to appoint someone together, right? Now, what I mean is, they just told me there's going to be a Democrat. 1 minute they were saying that it's going to be a joint, you know what I mean? And that still might be the case. So I guess the overall reaching thing is that there's going to be a joint appointment. Okay. And again, it's not at all what it looks like on the surface. On the surface, it looks like we're going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and be one. No, that's just for the cameras. That's just for the sound bites. What's really happening is they've got McConnell by, his necktie. And I wanted to say something else. But anyway, they have him by his necktie. And because the other picture is just disturbing. Anyway, they have him by his necktie and they're going to make him play nice. They're going to make him play nice. Okay. Now, I'm telling you right now that they're like kind of beating me over the head saying, Kong, 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 Democrats. I don't know if they're going to find a really not right wing, but let's say a conservative Democrat that would be palatable to Mitch McConnell. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but Mitch McConnell one of his number one picks is the guy, I think his last name is Cameron. He's the Kentucky AG, Attorney General, and he is a Republican. And he's not even a moderate Republican, of course. He's not moderate. He's pretty much to the right of center. So that's what McConnell wants. Now, I don't think Beshear wants that. And I'm telling you, Beshear's playing hardball. Beshear is saying, I don't think you're in a very good place to be negotiating, Mitchie, because we're about to take you and your wife down and take everything you have. So why don't you just, make this deal with me and step down so that then you can fight all these battles more in private, right? You don't have to have your name, your long-standing history, your long, this legacy that you've left. It doesn't have to be dragged through the mud in public, right? That's what I feel like Beshear is saying to him. Governor Beshear of Kentucky is saying, I'm going to give you an option here. You're going to play nice with me, and we're going to elect someone to fill your position, and it's going to be jointly, for the people to see that we're all together. But on the down low, basically, I'm saying, these are your options. You can get your butt dragged through the mud in public, or you can resign, work with me, and then you can do this in private. So that's what I hear happening. I don't care. I am happy for him to be gone. I am happy. I just imagine glitter right now. Okay. I already have my eye protection picked out. But anyway, that's Mitch McConnell. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming to the point where I need to go to my cart like I'm antsy. Like I need to go play. I haven't hit order yet, and they're like, order it. Because I don't want it to happen. If it happens and I don't have my glitter, what's gonna happen? I will have failed on my campaign promise to you. So I need to get the glitter. That means this stuff is in the works, guys. The pressure is on. It's in the works. And I want to just say also, Merrick Garland got, in, just like the guide said. They wouldn't even talk about it anymore. Did you notice that? They did a video. They said he's already in, to the degree that I had to go look at Google and make sure they hadn't already put him in, and I had missed it because the guides were like, it's over. I'm not talking about it anymore. Okay, fine. So anyway, he's in. Meanwhile, they've arrested another woman. The FBI has arrested another woman in connection with the January 6th attack on our Capitol. And so what I'm saying to you is the FBI is systematically going through and plucking these people, plucking them out of their community. Pluck. So now with Merrick Garland in there, they're going to start prosecuting them. And what I want to tell you too is the guides tell me that this doesn't just end with civilians, with regular poor people that were duped into attacking the Capitol. This ends with people like Josh Hawley, whom is going to have to either, well, I was going to say step down, and the guides said resign. So I guess the guides are saying he's going to resign. And then today I got the impression that he was going to, he never does anything that looks like a loss, right? He's going to try to play it like it's a win. And so what I see him doing is stepping down to be in a think tank. You know what I mean? Like a conservative think tank, but he's going to make quite a bit of money at this think tank, like millions. I'm hearing millions of dollars. So, look, if you're Josh Hawley, are you going to stick around the Capitol where people are taking pot shots at you and you're under a criminal investigation? Or are you going to step down and go make a lot of money? Well, I'm going to step down and make a lot of money. It'll be easier for me to pay my attorneys, right? So that's what's happening with Josh Hawley. The guides have always said that Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene would also have to go. They're going to go. I can't tell you exactly when, but all these people are going to go. Okay, they're going to be gone. Because Merrick Garland is going to take, this is just right now what they're telling me, Merrick Garland is going to take Mueller's report. Well, okay, yes. He's going to take Mueller's report. That is true. But they're also saying that the SDNY and Cy Vance, and also there's just a megaton of reports and documents and evidence incriminating, they're saying the word incriminating evidence that the FBI has on, oh my gosh, they're telling me Trump, they're telling me Don Jr., Ivanka's different. Ivanka's criminal thing is different. It has to do with, it's just different. It's a different charge, okay? Whereas Don Jr. and Trump's is one charge, Ivanka's a different charge. It's a different thing. I can't exactly see it, but I know that it's different. Okay, and then who else? Rudy, God bless him. I mean, just God bless him, because he doesn't seem smart enough to I mean, you just want to cut him some slack. I mean, he's going to prison. You know, he might turn state's witness. I mean, he's the kind of guy, they show me him incriminating himself, right? I mean, he's trying to work with them against somebody else, say Trump or something, and then he incriminates himself. And boy, I didn't know this video was going to be all juicy like this. They're like on fire. They're on fire. Anyway, they want to talk about the Flynn brothers. The Flynn brothers. Michael, and I don't know what his other brother's name is, but his other brother is a general as well. And as we know, Flynn and we know his brother was in on that call, silently listening in on that call when they were calling for help with the DC attack. Okay, so we know that Flynn's brother was implicated in that way. And we know Flynn's implicated 9 ways to Sunday all day long. And they're saying that those brothers are going to testify against each other. Breaking news. They just said that the brothers are going to fight each other, which is going to be good. Let's get the popcorn. I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready. So, and they wanted to talk about something else. They wanted to say, many videos ago, they said that all the people that Trump pardoned, which is Roger Stone, who just makes me want to go crazy, all those guys that he pardoned them because he asked them to do a favor. So basically it's quid pro quo all over again. That should be Don's, middle name, Trump. But he asked them, he said, I will get you out of prison and, give you the pardon, but you have to do this for me. And they said this, the guides said this months ago, that all those people would do the crime for Trump and then go back to prison. That's happening. All those people will go back to prison too. So I feel like they keep showing me Mueller. I don't know why. I know Merrick Garland is our new AG, but they keep showing me Mueller. So obviously Merrick Garland must be working with Mueller to a degree, right? I mean, even if it's not public, it's part of the investigation. It doesn't have to be public, but they keep bringing Mueller in. I think Mueller, his investigation had to be very narrow. You know what I mean? His boss was even against him doing anything. It was a very narrow investigation. He wasn't able to make it wide. But what he did was, they're showing me, is within the narrow investigation, okay, there were all these, if you will, it's kind of like footnotes, right? When you do a paper and you put a footnote and you say, I got this information from this source over here. So there's all these footnotes, and the footnotes is where all the goods are buried. That's where all the leads that Mueller identified in his very narrow scope that he was kept to, all those leads that went outside of the scope are in these footnotes. So do you understand what I'm saying? Mueller left Merrick Garland a gold mine of just follow this, just follow that. I couldn't follow it because my scope was too narrow, but you can. So I've left it all here for you. It's amazing. It's like a buried treasure of information for Merrick Garland to just assign, whoever, FBI or whoever it is, you go run this one down. You go run this one down. It's all there. It's all there. It's not in the Mueller report because it couldn't be, but it's all in this like footnotes or some kind of addendum of additional information or something. It's all there. Mueller gave it to him. That is amazing. That is amazing. So all to say that this is all to say that that they're all going down. They're all going down. All of them are going down. Of course, they're going to go down in different ways. Some will resign and have to fight civil lawsuits. Like I think Cruz is going to have to fight civil lawsuits. I think they're going to go after Cruz in Texas for the whole grid thing and then also the COVID thing. I just feel like his is really civil. It's not criminal, it's civil, okay? But I do believe that they're going to go after him and he's going to have to step down. Oh gosh, remember, I don't know if I did a video on this. I talked to you guys in the comments and then I think I need to do a video and then I don't. The thing with Cruz is that, okay, right. I saw Beto. I did a video where I saw Beto not being governor. Okay. And don't hate me. I love Beto. I would love for him to be governor. Nothing more than Beto to be governor, but I see him as senator. When I'm doing readings, it's like a movie and I can play the movie and I can move the person around. I see Beto with this old leather satchel. I don't know if he has that for real, but it's like a brown. It's not black, it's brown and it's kind of worn. And he has this satchel and he's going to the Senate. So I see him as a senator. Okay, so I thought, well, how can he be a senator when we have Cruz and Cruz is, you know, he just got elected. His thing is not up. Well, that's what happens. Cruz steps down. Cruz steps down. Beto runs for his seat. Beto wins his seat, fills out the rest of that, fills out. And I'm telling you right now, I don't even think Beto knows this. This is the kind of thing where energy is happening, but we're not aware of it, right? When we're not aware of these other energies that are happening, we're just staying on our track, right? We're just on our track. And then all of a sudden this opening opens up and you're like, oh, I can go this way. Because for whatever reason, there's just too much, there's too much money against him for governor. There's just too much money. There's too much energy. I'm sorry to say, I don't know. We'll be really lucky if we get a moderate Republican. I think if we can get a moderate Republican, an anti-Trumper in Texas, we'll be golden. We'll be golden. If we get a businessman that knows how to help us turn from oil and gas to renewables, we'll be so much better off, right? But anyway, so I see Beto going to the Senate because Cruz steps down. And I think Cruz will step down before the governorship is the race is run. So that means he's going to step down in the next 6 to 8 months. I think so. So that's good news too, right? So I'm giving you guys all kind of good news here, right? All kind of good news. And look at Biden killing it with the vaccines. I got my vaccine this morning. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Right there. Because I fit the bill because Texas took the mask mandate. So now you don't have to wear masks. Now all of our counties are trying to just vaccinate everybody. All of our Democratic counties are trying to vaccinate as many people as they can. And it's just like I saw in the picture. I was in my truck and I just did this drive through. They did it through the window, just like I saw in the pictures, just like they showed me. They did it through the window. I drove to another parking lot, waited for 15 minutes and drove off. And the whole thing took 30 minutes. It was amazing, right? So this is amazing. Biden is doing it. He is single-handedly, seriously kicking butt and taking names. So I don't have a lot of time with you guys today because I do have a busy day, but I wanted to talk to you about Mitch because the energy is making me jump off of my seat. Like I need to get this glitter cannon. So I thought that means it's going to happen. Because Mitch is really hard to read, you guys. He is the hardest person I've ever had to read because he is so stubborn. If the energy suggests that he is going to, 90%, 95% of the energy overwhelmingly suggests that he has to do this one thing, that man will find that 1% or 3% escape route and take it, right? So he is the odds beater as far as the psychic predictions go. Mitch McConnell is very hard to read. But in this case, I'm reading Bashir. I'm reading the governor's energy, who's a lot more of a open energy to read and more of a plotter. Bashir seems like the kind of guy who just very methodical, right? He's not slimy and slithery. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. I do need to say this is for entertainment purposes only. The reason we say that is because YouTube scrubs all the videos. They listen to the words. That's one of the ways they know how to suggest videos for people, by the way, because I say I'm a psychic medium. So they go, oh, maybe they'll like this video. But when they hear things that they think may be controversial, then they can take action on that. So we say it's for entertainment purposes only because it really is, even though we all know it isn't. So you guys have a great day. Please subscribe to my channel. We're growing it. We're getting a fantastic community here. Trust me, going forward, we're all going to need each other. And I've met some amazing people, and I hear that every day in my readings, that thank God for all of these YouTube readers, tarot, all different kinds of psychic readers, because we've all created these amazing communities where we all found each other in the middle of being, relegated to our homes, right? So it's been this amazing, just wonderful community. So thank you for doing that, and please join ours. And I'm sending you guys big love. Everybody, take care. Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium.